Good morning, collective. How are you? Miss Terry here, and we are tapping in with an all signs read. So, what that means is take what you need and leave the rest. We are on the eve of this new Scorpio full moon, and you might be feeling a lot of energy. So, let's go ahead and jump right into it and see what we get. First things first, the download I got before I even started shuffling cards, the download that I got was sometimes it's not about you knowing what to do, it's you knowing why you do the things that you do and actually working with yourself the way that you know that you work. Meaning, if you know you get weird and you know you can't do something until everything's in place. Like, let's say if you wanted to cook a recipe and you're not going to start that recipe until you make sure you have every ingredient, until you make sure the kitchen is clean, until you make sure you got the perfect pot, you're not going to do it. Whereas somebody else might wing it and be like, oh, if I don't have this ingredient, I'll just substitute something else. Oh, if I don't have this pot ready, I'll just substitute something else. And they're doing things in a different way that you wouldn't do. It's really important for you to work within your own limits, within the ways that you work. Now, it's not a good, bad, right, or wrong. It's a choice. And it's a way for you to keep your momentum going. So when we look at the Ace of Swords, this is when clarity, truth, and new ideas are coming through. You can see by the card, you see how the illumination's coming out of her mind? Look how it's like a spiral staircase going down, but it's going down into the infinite. This is when you're connected to the mind. So this is when you're able to download. Some people call it downloads. I'm getting downloads. But it's literally like, even in this card, you see the stairs going up the back, right? So it's connecting to the divine mind. So you're getting ideas, you're getting clarity, you're getting truth. You know what you're getting. But here's the key. The key is, how are you going to move? Like Beyonce say, move, 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 move. Yeah, I got to move. It's literally like, go listen to Move by Beyonce. Literally, it's how are you going to allow yourself to use what you're getting as far as the download. Sometimes even in our mind's eye, we're trying to figure out, figure. I'm figuring, right? I'm figuring. And what happens? The answer comes right into the palm of our hands. But just because we got the download, the answer came into the palm of our hands, some people still won't move. Why won't they move? There's something more you need to know about yourself. How you do one thing is how you do anything. So there's something that still needs to be in place. If you go to my website, terrybill.com, you'll see a link at the bottom of the homepage for human design. You can literally get your human design chart for free. Then you can book a human design session with me from my website, from the booking site, to review your human design. Because human design is an awesome tool that talks about how you do what you do, so that you won't feel like you're doing something wrong. It's almost as if you're moving with your own momentum, moving with your own flow. You see what I'm saying? Because when you move with your own flow, nobody has to say anything. You're just doing it. Those are the times that you're doing what you're doing, right? Why? Because you're in flow. Nobody has to tell you about something that you're comfortable with. Okay, what else Spirit has for you? Now that song's gonna be stuck in my head. Move, 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 move. Boy, I got to move. Okay, so when the Ace of Pentacles first, let's talk about that. This is a card of when you're really trying to ground in to what you have. Now, look at this. with this card. This is a card of grounding, and you notice that they make the hands look dirty, like the soil. This was intentional because this is when you're grounding in. Look at it growing roots. You're grounding in what was already given to you. So it's not an accident. You're not confused. The information's coming. Here's where it gets a little tricky. Look at this chaos. We're going to get to that in a minute. Let's stick with the grounding a little bit more. So this is where Spirit is saying, yes, you can build that solid foundation. Yes, you can manifest what you want. Yes, you could turn that idea into something real, something rooted, something prosperous, something that will grow. Yes, the answer is hell yes. You know what you got. You just got a gold mine. Our ideas are literally our money. When we tap into that creativity and we tap into that energy and that juice, that's how our world gets created. Everything comes from an idea. Everything comes from the mind of the divine. When you ask for more money and you get an idea, you think, oh, I need the money to do the idea. No, hun, you need to expand on what else is possible for this idea to come to fruition that has nothing to do with money. Because what you actually been given is a creative seed that can grow and sprout into money. Okay, like I said before, here's where it gets tricky though, because you asked, you connected, the divine mind answered, gave you the seed. Now here comes your little busybody self. Matter of fact, let me move these down a little bit. Here comes your little busybody self. Here we go with the Eight of Swords. This is where we like, but I mean, it's a great idea, but I don't have the money. I don't have the money. That's how you sound. I don't have the money. And then look at this image, right? This person is not bound in real life. Real life, they're not bound. But that part of them that reflects being trapped. You're not trapped. You're not trapped no damn where. You right here going into your mind eye and you're seeing that you're trapped. Eight of Swords is when you feel mentally like you are, but physically you're not. It's a mental restriction. It's not a physical restriction. Sometimes this is when we feel powerless, like we don't have what it takes. And you may not even say that to yourself out loud. You might be like, no, I got what it takes. I got what it takes. But then are you just doing busy work, or are you actually implementing? Are you implementing, or are you doing busy work? Instead of doing the sales calls, are you doing the filing? Instead, it's like saying I'm a realtor and I gotta sell this house, but instead of putting the information out to the public that the house is available, I'm gonna go into the house and polish the floor. Okay, when the floor is polished, does anybody know your house is for sale? So you did the floor polishing part, but does anybody know your house is for sale? No, because you didn't do the sales part. You did the floor polish part. Then you say nobody wants this house. Why? Nobody knows the house available. Why? Because the work that you did to feel accomplished was just busy work. Nobody might even care about the floors. Why? Because they might have want to put carpet down, and you somewhere worried about the hardwoods. Maybe this person who wants to buy it wants carpet. Maybe they're going to tear up the hardwood and put linoleum or something stupid. Maybe they're going to put stones all over it and make it look like who cares? The point is, nobody knows your house is for sale. Now what? But you're still asking for money, needing money. This is why it's not about can you do it? It's how you do what you do. And that's where it's really powerful to get help. I feel like, again, human design is a great tool to get to the nuances of how you do what you do so that you can get on with it. This is like when you're suppressing yourself silently. It's like physically you think you're doing something, but what are you really doing? Are you doing anything, darling? Are you? I don't know. But let's see what's next. Let's switch decks. Spirit, what else? What's next? Because now, move, 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 move. Boy, I got to move. It's stuck in my head. Some of you are teachers. And you're not working in your strongest ability. Why? Because you need the students, right? You need the students to be a teacher. Tap into your higher self. Tap into spirit. Why? The ascended masters are with you. So that means you are valuable. It's like teach what you know. Sometimes if you can't move yourself, one of the ways to get you out of a rut or get you out of stuck is to actually teach somebody something that you know how to do. Totally distract yourself. Teach somebody something that you need to know. Why? Because it's valuable. It's almost as if you're planting more seeds. You're putting more information out there for others. If you're stuck, this is for people who feel stuck. Spirit is showing you how it's not in your physical body. This is like an etheric problem. This is like when we have to speak to the mountain and we tell the mountain to move. Your guides and your angels are with you. They're trying to guide you. And if you need something specific, we can literally tap in and get the answers. All that means is you need more information. That's all. You need more information. But you're protected while you're growing. Okay, let's get some simple money cards. And then we will wrap it up. Move, 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 move. Boy, I got to move. Who feels like Act 3 is about to be dropped at any time? I feel like Act 3 is about to be dropped at any time with Beyonce. She's slick like that. Okay, Spirit, show us the money. Okay, these are the show us the money cards. What's the money saying? Child, the money is saying the same thing we already said. We're going to say it with this money, and then I'm going to get another set of money cards. Then what? First one that came out was perfectionism. Sigh. Deep breath in and sigh. Perfectionism can definitely slow you down. Remember, this card is falling right on top of the other card that talks about the seed. Teach. But here you go with your perfectionism, slowing everything down. It says, give up your perfectionisms. It's causing delays in your finances. You won't move forward if you don't conquer the fear of failure. You have what it takes to improve your finances. You are enough. Now, this is what I'm talking about. You might not know what your thing is, what your nuance is, but there's some nuance that you have that is blocking you moving forward. That's all I'm saying about getting help with the human design. You can already do it and get the report for free and read it. It tells you what you need to know, but I'm only saying if you want to go further, book a human design session with me. Now, Spirit also says, look at the money. Show me the money. You've experienced many financial highs and lows. Your money is flowing in quickly only to leave you just as fast. There are fast changes regarding money or an unexpected turn in your finances. So again, Spirit is letting you know, yes, you're not crazy. We know what you've been going through. We know the ups and downs. We know that you're tired of it. We right here with you. We trying to help you get to the next level. We trying to activate that thing. Look, activate that thing. You're unlocking your soul's purpose and receiving divine gifts. Tap into your ancestral memory and inner wisdom to awaken your soul. Focusing too much on the material world at the expense of the spiritual world. So how many times have this card, even if you look at the top, it says Spirit. Spirit. You see, this is a totally different deck, right? This is the money cards. These are a different set of cards. But look, Spirit's here, people's here, Spirit's here. Literally says Spirit, right? Ascended Masters, right? Yeah. And then this card, the activation. focusing too much on material world at the expense of your spiritual world. What did we start with though? We started with you getting the download from spirit. Okay, now it's time to get practical. We can do this. And you guys, we can do it together. You don't have to do it alone. Things are specific for you. And that's what I'm saying. What we're finding out is the things that are specific for you are super duper important. Let's see what else with your money. Move, 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 move. Boy, you got to move. Some people need to use your charm. Some people are going through a healing. Why? So that they can mature. Why? So that you can get the money. Get the money, honey. Okay. Let's see. Show us one more set of money cards. Heal. Use your skills. Mature. What? Then the payoff comes. What? It's time to profit. What? Gifts of money. Get in alignment with this reading. Get in tune with this reading. Find out what is specific for you. And you know what? Just because I love you guys, I am going to put, what's today? Thursday? What's today? Usually we do turn it around Tuesday. What's Thursday? Throwback, right? Thursday's Throwback Thursday, right? So I am going to throw back my price on the human design. I'm going to throw back my price on the human design report. And I'm going to throw it back to, let's say, $25. So what you'll do is you'll sign up and you'll get your human design chart for free. You'll sign up to get your human design report sent to you. After you send it to me, I will look at your report. I will create an audio for you, and then I will email you the audio. And I'm going to throw that back to $25. And you know what I'm going to tell you on that audio? I'm going to tell you how you should be moving to get what you want done, to get what you need done. I'm going to use your human design chart, and I'm going to tell you how you need to get things done to get things moving. Because we're at this full moon, honey, tomorrow. It's going to be powerful. Okay, my loves. So we're going to leave that right there because we got to get busy. We got to get to work. Bye.